Ladies and gentlemen, El Torcaso here. You know me, Mr. Long-Winded. But I won't be long-winded this time. Especially since Annette's coming here. She's going to be putting some water in the vehicle. Ladies and gents, hold up. New York second, she's going to ask me to open the trunk. I know she's going to be like, can you open the trunk? No offense. Listen, I want you to hear me. I just kind of joked around, right? Well, I went to my doctor yesterday, my heart doctor. And yes, I have a very serious heart problem. Basically, my sister Diane gets on my last dang nerve. And she's in the back right now, so if I accidentally cuss her out, hide the children, because I might cuss her out for real. She get on my last nerve. She's got on my nerves so bad. Diane, Carmela, Torcaso. Don got on my last nerve so bad, had to go to Presbyterian Hospital in Pittsburgh and get a new set of nerves.
It's not funny anymore.
Diane Carmela Torcaso's over there going blah, 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 blah right now. You might hear a big mouth in the background. Anyway, no, for real. Y'all need to hear this. I went to my doctor yesterday, and basically he told me I could literally die within the next second. I could be dead on this right now. I could die right now.
Let's not talk about that.
Well, we're going to talk about that, whether she said not to talk about it or not. This is the good news. My doctor said that my medical condition, because of the heart issue, and because of what's going on, I have a implantable device. Well, the battery is 100% effective. Well, let me back that up. The model has a defective battery. Now, the battery has drained instantaneously on other people, even in my home city. If that were to happen to me because of my condition, I would not even get a chance to call 911. I'd be dead, period. Like that. My sister's mouth keeps going, okay? I'm going to be a little bit mean, so get ready. And she never knows when to listen. She's over there. Why does he have to have it? I wish he didn't have it. If I didn't get this taken care of back in 1993, I would have been dead in 1993. If I didn't have this machine, even though it gets on my nerves too now, don't get me wrong, I don't like it either. But if I did not have this machine, you and I would not be you and I would never have met, even through cyberspace. Now that being said, on Monday, I have to get the operation. And believe it or not, that don't bother me. I'm not afraid of that. I've been doing this since 1993. Getting the operation is like a joke. It's so easy for me. Now, to give you an idea and illustrate why I'm not afraid of having the operation. Excuse me, a couple of reasons. Number one, if you have an operation and you die, you're going to be dead. You can't do anything. If you have an operation, you're going to die if you die. But I'm not planning on going anywhere. And I want to say hi to Cheryl Moore Daniels. Yes, Cheryl, I have Diane in the background. She's getting on my last nerve. She doesn't like me telling the truth. She's afraid. She's scared. And it ain't even her that has the problem. But seriously, well, I'll tell you, let me let you in on a little secret. The doctor, said I can die within seconds because of my situation. So I could use the prayers of Cheryl and a billion other people. I'm serious on that. I need your prayers, Cheryl, and everybody else. So if we can get a global prayer chat, I'd appreciate it. But in a larger sense, if I worry about this, I could kill myself from worry and stress. Now, the fact of the matter is, if this battery stops, I could die instantaneously. However, I've been dealing with this for at least a year. So what I want you to pray for is that I get the chance to have my operation on Monday and I recover. Now, this is how wild I am. If everything goes right and I have power, once I get through the surgery and I ain't like, hey, everybody, and I recover. If, quiet on the set, Diane, that's Diane Cheryl. Not Diane Cheryl, that was Diane's mouth. I'm sorry. Anyway, if I recovered really quickly, I'm going to actually tell my doctor if he's cool with it, from my hospital waiting room bed or whatever, if he's all right with it and everything comes out all right and your prayers work, which I know they will, I will do Facebook Live right from there. The nice thing about this is it is an outpatient procedure. So actually, the device is right up in here. Okay? Now, it's easy. And actually, I'll probably be allowed to drive the very next day. And you know I'll be driving. Oh, yeah. Now, for those of you who are worried about having a pacemaker or a defibrillator or any of that, or an operation or something, you have to understand who Albert Torcaso really is. Now, I'm humble because I've been blessed by Father God. For those atheists out there, I love you too. But Jesus Christ has saved my life every second since at least 1966. Literally every second. So when Diane's freaking out that I may die, guess what? I have lived, and she needs to grow up. She needs to grow up because I'm one of the lucky ones. When I had this operation originally, not the machine, but my original operation, I was 2 years old in 1966. I was supposed to be dead in 1966. And I am 53 years old in this lifetime. And this happened to be 2017 or 2017. I'm alive. So Diane needs court. And even if I were to be gone.
Don't talk about that.
I'm talking about it. Even if I were, I've beat the odds. Because back when I had this operation, most people, it was like 75% didn't make it. I'm here. Now, that being said, my own niece, I think she was my niece or my cousin, 12 years old, had about almost the same as my situation, close to it. She was gone at 12 years old. I'm here. What I want to get through to your head is, and I don't mean this in a condescending way, is you may die in the next second. Any of us could.
Talk about that.
We could die and deal with it. But it is not how we die. It is not when we die. It is how we live. And excuse me if I get a little bit like a Pentecostal minister or a Baptist minister. I love Pentecostal ministers, I think. And I'm more of a Baptist kind of a guy than anybody. Well, not than anybody, but I like the old school kind of thing. That's the best way to put it. I was born supposedly a Catholic. Well, let me put it this way. No offense to the Catholics. I can't do a Catholic church. I can't attend one really that well because, no offense, it gets me sleepy. And the singing, well, I just say that it's not my bag of music or my favorite music. Now, you get me some Amazing Grace, I'll be styling profiling. You get me a choir singing, Standing in the Need of Prayer, I'll be smiling and profiling like Ric Flair the wrestler. Oh yeah, that's the way I like it. So if I happen to come into where I sound like I'm a preacher, I'm not making fun of those preachers. But that's who I am. So let me lay some smackdown, wrestling smackdown on you. There's not a person on earth that is guaranteed their very next breath. We all know that. Anybody can die at any time. It's not how you die. It's how you lived. I know y'all heard that before and you probably rolled your eyes over and be like, yeah, well, what's the big deal? I'll tell you the big deal. If you lived right, if you love somebody, if you, even your own relatives, they get on your last nerve and make you lose your hair, okay, because you know I got a comb over. But in all seriousness, quiet on sound, busy here. The thing is, I may yell at Diane. Lord knows she gets on a lot of people's last nerve. But I love Diane. I love Annette. But here's the thing.
And I love Rose.
And I love Rose. Will you quit interrupting me? I told you she gets on my last nerve, Cheryl. Anyway. The thing is, you live, you love, and you care. That's what's important. You know, my biggest thing in my life, what the most inspirational thing for me is helping other people. That's my thing. You know, a lot of people think when I come on here and I talk about this business, or I talk about a product, or I talk about people getting into our club, our Star Prime Gaming Video Club, they think, oh, he's just trying to pitch me. He's just trying to get some money from me. You have no idea what the truth is. And the truth is this. I want us both to work hard. And we will have an abundance blessed by God in a way that most people will never experience it. And that's what I'm really after. Or if I tell you about my health and wellness products, it's not about getting your money. If I wanted to get your money, trust me, could have done that a long time ago. I want to see every one of you live a life that few people can do. But you're going to have to work. Now, that being said, let's get back to the business in hand. I'm not really afraid of the operation. If I was going to be afraid of it, that would be really stupid because I have to deal with it the rest of my life. I have no choice. I don't have any choice, but seriously, I can drive within hours. Now, how bad can it be when you're out able to drive? Matter of fact, I shouldn't tell you all this, but, excuse me. I said to the doctor the last time I had one of these machines put in, I said, so how soon can I get on the Still Phantom's Revenge? And the doctor looked at me and said, I don't even get on the Still Phantom's Revenge. I said, okay, so you don't, but am I allowed? He said, yeah. I said, well, how soon? He said, if you want to, tomorrow. So yeah, within days, you're back to normal. Now, is it going to hurt a little bit? Sometimes you might be taking a couple pain pills, yeah. But you're back together within hours. So I'm not afraid of that. But I want the prayer chain so I get the chance to get there. Because right now, I'm like, because of what happened with this device, and because of my situation, most people don't have what I have, the situation. But because of my particular situation, if my battery goes, that's it. As they say, I'm out of here. But anyway, I get there on Monday from your prayers, Cheryl, and everybody else's. I get there, and I'm better than new. And if and when people understand the gravity and the wholeness and actually understand, and I'm not cutting anybody down, trust me. If they can conceive of what I'm actually trying to do and will do, I think a whole lot of people will be coming into either one of my businesses. But here's the thing. I am a man of truth and justice. Thank you, Cheryl, for praying. I thank you for that. And I want you on TV, Cheryl. So here's the deal. The person I'm sorry for pointing. The person scheduled for June has not committed yet. So I think we need to bump them, possibly. We may have to have our famous Cheryl Moore Daniels, and I want your family, at least 5 of them on. So we have about 5 of you there, and we'll get you on TV. We'll talk about whatever you want as long as it's G-rated. But let me get back to the business at hand. I want to tell you the truth. In literally 2 hours, I will be doing another I'm drunk and I don't even drink alcohol. Star Prime Gaming Show, which if you will call in at 724-444-7444, and the code is, I believe it's 14253 #, and then you got to press like number 1 or number 2 and then #. If you will call in, you can learn what this company and what this club is. But we are bringing people in for free and training them for free to become elite tournament competitive gamers. Now, I'm not going to get into all that. This is not that podcast, but this is not that Facebook. What I will say is this. The people that come in for free and train for free and take it seriously, this company is astounding. And I don't say that, and I'm not even going to go that far down that road. I want to say this, though. They are giving away. You will get a reward. You will earn this. You cannot win it. You cannot enter a contest in our club for it. You cannot do a sweepstakes. You will earn this as if you earned a paycheck. If you get 2,500 free members to join and train for free, and there's even 3 free tournaments, and our first free tournament will be with Counter-Strike Global Offensive coming up in May. And we are going to be awarding up to $7,000 in cash money for the winners. And you can enter for free. Now, that being said, if a person gets 2,500 people to join for free, and then they play one tournament, and you have to be in at least one tournament, you collect 2,500 people, and you are going to earn a $5,000 65-inch TV. And it's also 4K. Now, I don't say that to hype it, but here's the thing that I want to focus in on with Star Prime Gaming for a minute. This operation, I pray to God, and I thank you for your prayers, Cheryl, and everybody else, because this operation needs to happen, and it needs to happen on Monday. I need to live. I'm asking God that I live, because this Star Prime Gaming is going to change my life and hopefully yours. And I don't say that to try to force you in, trick you in, or any of that. Forget any of that aspect. Forget for a minute that it can help you with your brain, because it helps you not get dementia. There's scientific proof. Not get Alzheimer's. Scientific proof. Forget all that. Forget about the fact that it's fun. Forget about your training with people that can compete anywhere on the planet. Forget all of that. The reason why you should be in this business, not the business, but why you should think about it when I give you the website, which is freeprogamingtrainers.com. All I ask is that you go to the site, look at the video, and look at the rewards. But forget all that for a minute. I'll tell you why you should be there. Because of Jack Baxter, one of the principals, and the visionary and founder, and people like Ivan Harris Sr., people like Randy Bartolome. But I can only speak to what I know. Ivan Harris Sr. and Jack Baxter, they're what they call life coaches. You can learn about that tonight if you come in. Hopefully you will. But personally, on a very personal note, Ivan and Jack saved my life more than once. I mean, because I was so down about a few months ago. I was so down, I literally could not walk from one bedroom to the other. I just mentally was blocked, and I could not leave my room. And it was because of Ivan Harris Sr. and what he said and what he didn't say and what he wouldn't allow me to say. He wouldn't let me put myself down. He wouldn't let me say I can't. That man saved my life. I thank God for him. I thank the Lord Jesus Christ for Ivan Harris Sr. and Jack Baxter. And that, my friends, that, sir, that man, that's the reason. Because we have life coaching. And that's worth $1 trillion, trust me. These men will not let you down. The women will not let you down. We will not let you down. So you want to know why I want your prayers? And I'm getting for real for a minute here. More real than probably I have in a long time. You know what I always want to live. I always want to live. But I want this to go global. I want this company to be as big as Facebook for no other reason. These men are out to save lives. In fact, we are associated with a man named Bob Holmes, like Sherlock Holmes. Bob Holmes. He has a Guinness Book of World Records record for playing something like 20,000 volleyball games. He has a website called beatbob.com. This man goes around beating professional teams. And boy, he's got a story. And he beats people one-on-one. I mean, you can have 500 people against him, he'll still beat you. Okay? And this is fact. And it's even on YouTube. Bob Holmes. Do you know why he does all this? To get the attention of the teenagers. To get them to stop bullying or be worried about bullying, and to help prevent suicide. That's right. We're associated with a man who helps coach people and prevents suicide. So for me, you know why I want this to happen? And why I want that operation to be 100% success? I have to stick around. I have to. I mean, it's Lord God's decision, but Jack and Ivan and Jack and the whole team, I mean, you can't beat them. I mean, forget everything else. But Jack, Ivan and Jack, what can you say? What can you say to somebody to help save your life? Emotionally, and there's been some seriously rough days. But I'll tell you something. I know with God's help and with his blessing and with your prayers, sure, and others, I will get up out of that bed, recover in the waiting room, and I will survive. Like the song says, I will survive.
I'm not going to survive. No.
Oh, Diane's mouth is going. Say that again, Diane, so we can hear your big mouth.
Oh, I'm sure more. I have to go pee.
Hey, don't say that on the... Disregard her. See, oh my God. Oh my goodness. You time on. She reminds me like that scene in the movie Forrest Gump. Any rate, she's crabbing, so you know how Diane can be crabby, Cheryl and everybody else. I don't want to say that Diane can be a crab, but she could go to Red Lobster or Long John Silver's, and they would put her behind on the plate, and people would be picking at her because she ain't nothing but a crab. She's so crabby, man. She can make an innocent person be like, "Oh, Mama Mia, I'm all slap you upside the head." I'm just kidding with that, but she can get a pain in the neck. I'm on the phone. Any rate, listen, go check out that website, www.freeprogramingtrainers.com, freeprogamingtrainers.com, because I want you to know about Jack and Ivan. But more importantly, let me get real serious, and if Diane talks, I swear I'm going to give her a haircut and make her a bald-headed woman. Nah, I won't do that, but don't tell her that. Anyway, here's the deal. Check them out. Don't worry about anything else. But understand this. I have to get this done, so I'm still here. So I need everybody's prayers. I thank you, Cheryl. I love all of you, and I say that sincerely. You know, from a spiritual level, I do. But no matter what happens, no matter what happens, know that I believe in you. I do. And you will succeed. So I love you all. God bless you. And since Diane's mouth goes more than a mile worse than mine, where is she? I don't know. Where is she? Oh, that's Annette. Say hi, Annette.
Hi.
Where's Krabby at? Uh-oh. My head's in the way. Uh-oh. Hey, Krabby, say something. Where you at?
I'm going Cheryl Moore.
And can't you say hi to everybody else? Speak up. They can't hear you.
Hi, everybody.
Who's everybody else in there? Hello.
The world's on there.
There's my ugly face, everybody.
Oh, stop it.
Come on now.
All right, everybody. Getting on my last nerve. Hey, Cheryl, can you help me get away from Krabby? Everybody, listen, I love you. God bless you. We'll talk to you later. And I'm sorry for her lips, but what are you going to do? She says silly stuff. God bless you, everybody. Good night.